What's happening, everybody? This is Wesley the Keeper. I'm at home. It's late, and usually I write my blog every 2 weeks, and it would be right around yesterday or today. But I wanted to do something extremely real and answer a question I'm asked all of the time, and that question is like, why did you turn down that investment? So if you don't know already, I was on Cleveland Hustles like 2 years ago. It's like it was a reality show that was kind of like a Shark Tank meets Apprentice, and uh, we ended up winning the thing, and subsequently turned down the investment and pissed off everybody on the internet and made a lot of people on the internet happy at the same time. But no one really, I guess, understood why. People ask me all the time, so I'm gonna answer that right now. So there were three reasons that, at least three reasons, I said no to that money. Um, Three reasons. The first was family. The second was place and origin, and then the third was actually the deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this down real quick as fast as I can. So the first reason was family, and this is an interesting story. Um, Everybody knows that I'm like a family guy, and I love my family dearly, and you know, uh, I can sum this point up by telling you a story of what happened the day of the decision. So the day of the decision, I had to go up to Cleveland and tape the decision, like if I won or not, and if I was going to take the money or whatever. And right before I left, at that time I had two children. I had Bella and Cadence, and don't worry, I'm not a bad father. I know it took me a moment to like remember their names, but it's late. Bella and Cadence, who are now 11 and 7 years old. And when I was about to leave to go up to this decision, my youngest daughter, Cadence, she was 5 at the time. I remember this like it was yesterday. I knelt down to say bye to her on our back porch, and the wind was just very lightly blowing. It was nice outside, and sun was shining, beaming just behind the clouds, and in and out. And I kissed her on her forehead and kissed her on her cheek, and so told her I loved her, and she says she loves me too. And I get up and I look at her, and she says, "Daddy, don't go far away." And I gotta tell you, I was on my way up to the this decision to say yes, and that was a large part of the reason why I decided not to. A lot of people didn't realize that if we were selected and we won, we would have to be up in Cleveland, and being away from a young family that much, especially during the startup. Sorry about the alerts, y'all. The startup phase of a company, it's extremely difficult, very, very difficult. So that was one of the reasons why I said no to the money, and the money was anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000. All right, second reason why I said no to the investment. I said no to the investment also because of what actually built this thing, what propelled Akron Honey. Um, when I started this thing, it wasn't even supposed to be a business. It was just something that I decided to do. I bought a piece of vacant land, and I taught myself how to keep bees in an effort to make the community better. And the community did nothing but rally around it. And I'm very in debt to the community for quite some time because of that. So, I'm not. It's not like the community's holding me hostage or Akron's holding me hostage or anything. It was just the right thing to do. Like, why would I? Why in the world would I or anybody build a business, allow your community to really just do nothing but push you to the top, and then be like, oh, here's some money, I'm out. Like, that's not how I roll. There's ways to make an empire where you're at, and we're doing that right now. So that was the second reason why I didn't take the money. Third and final reason why I did not take the money. Um, I don't even know if I hold on. I don't even know if I explained that last point thoroughly. So I didn't want to just up and leave Akron. I wanted to stay here and continue to support. All right. So third reason why I didn't take the money. So the third reason why I decided to turn that investment down was because of just the deal. Um, Everything was moving so fast and so promising. You just keep things moving, and everything's looking good. The cameras are rolling, the deals are happening, but the deal for us wasn't a good deal. It was like we would get up to $200,000 in exchange for 25% of our company. And after thinking about it, and after going through the taping of the show and everything, the only way I would ever take a deal like that, and I hope other entrepreneurs kind of see this the same way. If not, I mean, that's cool. But the only way that would make sense to take a deal like that was if it would open, by taking that deal, the relationship I had with the investor or investors would open big doors so wide that it was like instant profitability if I were to, start doing business with that person. I mean, easy, and that's never easy money. It just doesn't happen. Easy success isn't easy. So that's another reason why I decided not to take the money, right? So, in under 7 minutes, that's the explanation. And usually, if you got me at a bar or something, I usually don't drink at all. But if you ever had me at a bar, I'd probably give you the extended version of what I just said. It's more emotional and whatever, but I'm not trying to do that to y'all today or any day. So yeah. I appreciate you guys watching. I mean, if you want to leave some comments down below about what you want me to update you on, what you want to hear from us, what do you want to see from us. I can tell you this: in a couple weeks, this website is going to look completely different. We're probably going to go dark in a couple weeks and come back on November 1st, real strong, with a lot of stuff for you to get. It's about time. But thank you so much, everybody, for your continued support, love, prayers, all that good stuff. Love you, and we will talk to y'all in a couple weeks.